Welcoming him of applause, please.
The arrival of the President of Liberia, George Weah, and the parade.
This is the diploma marking the official groundbreaking ceremony for Modern Recreation Center here in PHP community.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Keep sharing our voice. Keep following us.
We would like to welcome you here at the official groundbreaking ceremony of the PHP sporting facility held on this Thursday, the 5th of August, 2021. At this hour. At this time, we will welcome to the podium Madam, the Deputy Religious Advisor, Madam Kebe Kanga, who will lead us in our invocation. Praise hallelujah. Praise the mighty name of Jesus.
Keep watching.
And so happy, Father, we tell you thank you for our life. We tell you thank you for waking us up this morning. We tell you thank you for your grace and wonder. We tell you thank you for your protection for our nation, Liberia. We tell you thank you for our excellency, George Weah. We tell you thank you. You said the government is on your shoulder. We know that our Father is on your shoulder. We know that Liberia is on your shoulder. Let your will be done in this government, not our own way. Take your honor, take your glory in Jesus' name. Thank you, Pastor Kanga. At this time, we'll call on the mayor of the city of Monrovia, the Honorable Jefferson Koji, who will give a and welcome remark of this occasion.
Jefferson Koji, we're just having right now. I'm about to give a remark for this relay.
This is the fellow McGee. This is a state. This is Zogati Wilson, Minister of Youth and Sport. Ambassador Maswa D. Kimaya, King of Cabinet, Foreign Minister of the Republic of Liberia. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow cabinet members, it is our pleasing honor at this moment to appreciate your presence here. We want to welcome you, the both communities, Project Bureau, Pussy Quarter, and PHP in particular. We want to say thank you for your involvement into this very important initiative by our Excellency Dr. George Weah. We were here with you few days, and your involvement into sportsmanship was been very cordial. You exhibited high degree of morality and peace and unity. Mr. President, let me use this time to emphasize in the voices of our people, particularly the immediate beneficiary of the proposed PHP facility. They have asked me to let you know that they are well pleased and they are excited that you have engaged in an initiative that will take people from Mama Point to PHP. Too often, things are seen off Mama Point, sinker. Honor your leadership. You're beginning to give them relevance and dignity. And I also said they will be appreciating you from the PHP community of Oregon. Thank you for your newly 250 transformer that was newly erected yesterday. I want to say thank you, Mr. President. And Mr. McKay, I want to say thank you to Abdul Kamal, a young man who was very instrumental in doing that. We work with him day and night, Mr. Kuman. I think it's important to recognize people when your services are needed and you provided them. I want to say thank you, Kuman, and thank you to the President for that. PHP, your people. Mr. President, thank you very so much.
That was the voice of the Marlborough City Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. At this time, we'll call the Honorable Chokontikwe, the Minister of State of our portfolio, who will do a welcome and overview of the project. At this time, he will just remain doing the overview of the project.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Dr. George M. Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia, the team and members of the Cabinet, the Mayor of the City of Monrovia, elders, youth of the PHP, Booster Quarter, Budget Bureau, and PHP, heads of different sports federation, members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to take this time to recognize my team, PDU. Thank you for making this day a reality. When we started back in 2018, we decided that the President Delivery Unit would not only track priority projects, we were going to formulate, we were going to design, and we were going to mobilize resources if possible. Today, we can see what we decided to do. I thank you. I would also like to give AEP Consulting a very big thank you for turning an abstract concept into detailed drawing. AEP, thank you. I would also like to take this time to thank the leadership of the Armed Forces of Liberia for allowing us to encroach on some of their land. We will be going 72 feet into the barrier. So I say thank you to the leadership for allowing us to do that. Finally, I would like to say thank you to the UAE government through the Abu Dhabi Development Fund for not only providing the grant for the implementation of this project, but for also steering the tendering process that led BMC Group to be awarded the contract to construct this equipment. The facility that we all know is something that we're going to benefit from. As Marcel Pratt rightly put it, the real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscape, but in having new eyes. So it was in Dakar, Senegal, February 2018. We were en route to the presidential palace when a new set of eyes were developed. My first glance of the Dakar beachfront outdoor gym and sports facility near the University of Dakar drew my attention. I was inspired. I was excited with what I saw and quickly decided to inform my boss, His Excellency George Weah. Little did I know that my boss was even more inspired by what he saw that day. He decided to develop the same beachfront sports and recreation center, but better in Monrovia. So we started to work. Today, that dream is becoming a reality. What we saw that day has been developed into a new art, the PHP Sports and Recreation Facility. Please note, this is not the official name of the facility. The name will be given by our boss. The facility is intended to function as a walk-in health and fitness sports center, children playground, and recreation center accessible to the general public. The total area that will be developed is little over 10 acres of land. The facility list. The facility will have a utility building. Within that utility building, we will have fuel storage, we'll have water pump station, we'll have a generator room, we'll have solar generator, and then we will have an office for the maintenance staff. Administrative building. The administrative building will have a facility that will cater to the manager at the site. It will also have a conference room and we have a toilet. Food court. We will have 41 seating table indoor and we will have another 11 seating table outdoor. We will have 4 stores for souvenir and sports accessories. We will also have 4 front area where people can prepare food. The facility will also host a grandstand for VIP guests or program. That grandstand will accommodate 208 persons. It will have 2 toilets and then it will have a VIP toilet just for dignitaries. We have adult toilet. Within the adult toilet, we're going to have 4 females, 4 males, and we're going to have 3 showers each. The children toilet, we will have 2 male, 3 female, and 2 showers each. We'll have 3 security booths. In the area for sports and recreation, we're going to have a basketball court. We're going to have 1 for practice and 1 for tournament. We're going to have bleachers that will accommodate 4 rows. We're going to have volleyball court, 1 for practice, 1 for tournament. It will also have 4 bleachers for spectators. We're going to have a 5v5 football pitch, one for practice, one for tournament. It's going to also have 4 bleachers. Outdoor fitness area. We're going to have an area for obstacle course, and we're going to have places that we're going to have machines. Children playground. The children playground will have both places where people can play, and then we're going to have a place where kids can also have obstacle course for them to exercise. Then we're going to have a monument, a memorial monument. We're also going to have a beachfront for walking and jogging. We're going to have seats for people to relax after a long day work. And then we're going to have a landscape area that will accommodate a mini park. To the people of Booster Quarter, to the people of PHP, to the people of Budget Bureau, you will not be spectator in the construction of this facility. You will participate just how we did in Cinco, where we have people from Rototown and Dewenko actually building. So to the community, you have to take ownership. You have to protect all the equipments that will come here. You have to guard them. We will not come from our various offices and bring security here. You be security area. I thank you.
Thank you, Minister Quay. At this time, we'll call on the Honorable D. Zoga Wezin, Minister of the Youth and Sport, for a remark.
His Excellency Dr. George Manuel Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia, the Dean and members of the Cabinet, other officials of government here present, members of the PHP community, members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, before I delve into my remarks, kindly permit me to congratulate our Olympic team in Tokyo, Japan. Liberia did not just make history in fashion and design of our uniform, but we also made history in our performance and national record. For the benefit of our listening public, we took 3 athletes to Japan. Ebony Morrison was rated 108th in the 100-meter hurdle before going to Japan. Today, she's ranked at number 12 in the world in your discipline. She also qualified Liberia for the World Championship next year in Eugene, Oregon, and also qualified for the ROC scholarship. Mr. Famule, Joseph Famule, the youngest of our team, he was a 20th fast runner in his 200-meter run before going to the Olympics. Today he is a 5th in the world. And he is the first Olympian for Liberia to have reached the finals in the competition. This is the first appearance. He also qualified for the scholarship and qualified to represent Liberia at the championship games in Eugene, Oregon. So, Mr. President and members of the listening audience, I thought to send a shout out to our Olympic team and congratulate them in this public manner. That being said, we are glad to be here today because those of us that play soccer, along with the president, know that there's an area not far from here we call the coconut plantation. And my colleague here sitting down, Gibson Yoko, he's fully well aware of coconut plantation. There was a place we used to go to play soccer. But this PHP has produced some of Liberia's finest athletes. The likes of Sabayansio, Waka Hero, Vinicius Charlie, just to name a few. And I know wherever they are in the United States today, watching this on video, they are happy to see their community is about to be developed and transformed into a modern recreational facility. To the young men and women in this community, when we were playing, we did not have the facility you're going to have now. But we made name for our country, including the president, despite the facility we had. And today, the president's vision is coming to fruition. We expect that more talents will come from the PHP community. But not just talent, but this facility will provide job opportunity, employment opportunity for the young men and women in this community. Above all that, you have a responsibility to make sure that the facility is protected. You hear me? You have a responsibility to make sure that this facility is protected and maintained, because it is in your community. Yes, there may be security here, but you should be the security for this facility. Mr. President, I want to thank you so much for your vision. You came from a sporting background, and you are demonstrating that yes, indeed, if Liberia is to make headlines in the sporting arena, we must have adequate facilities for our athletes. Once more, thank you so much, and may God richly bless you.
At this time, Madam, the Chief of Protocol of the Executive Mansion, Ambassador Nora Bono, will present to us Her Excellency the President.
Honorable Jefferson Coaching, the Mayor of the City of Monrovia, other government officials here present, the people of Usequato, PHP, and all other communities in this area, residents of Monrovia, members of the Food Estate, distinguished ladies. It's time, it is my honor to invite the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Dr. George Weah, who will now come and speak to his people. Mr. President of the people.
Have a seat.
First Lady Dr. George Weah taking here. People, servers of the public,
members of the cabinet, government officials present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the Food Estate. Today is a historical day for the people of the PHP community and our country at large.
It is an honor to stand here today on the great ground where I previously lived with my auntie Tinako Weti. This place, PHP allowed me the opportunity to see and touch great national team players of Sinjere, IE, in the Lusa. We are gathered here today to go ground for the PHP Beach Facility Project, which will officially be named the PHP Unity Sport Park. This facility will provide the citizens of Monrovia as well as those occupied by multi-purpose sports and recreation facilities that will contribute to their health, fitness, and well-being. As a public park, it will be freely accessible and available to anyone and everyone who seeks to use it. I am informed that when completed, hopefully within the next 12 months, this multi-million-dollar PHP Unity Sport Park will contain a full outdoor gym, children playground, 2 football fields, 2 basketball courts, 2 volleyball courts, as well as bull walking. Minister Queen, please make sure that there are bathroom facilities for those with disability. I'm listening to you, and I want you to add some facility for our disability people. They are part of our society. There will also be restaurants, a bandstand, a souvenir shop, and the National Unity Monument. Additionally, the complex will include an administrative building, car park, and adequate sanitary and security facility. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today has brought me yet another opportunity to realize my dreams and aspirations for the happiness and well-being of our citizens. Throughout my entire career as a professional football player, which took me many around the world in pursuit of my dream, I've always admired the scale of development that I saw and wonder how this could be brought to bear in my own country. That is why, during my visit in 2019, Abu Dhabi, the city that I live, that I play for Al Jazeera, the capital of the United Arab Emirates, as President of Liberia, I requested cooperation assistance from the UAE for the development of infrastructure in Liberia. Among several infrastructure which were identified for consideration at that time, the concept of a sports and recreational facility to be built in Monrovia along our famous beach community, PHP community. This community not only has a strong history of producing great athletes
But it is also a historical place which reminds us of all the importance of peace and unity in our country. This project was one of the first to be approved. Although delayed by the COVID pandemic, in the tendering process, it will be sponsored almost entirely by resources provided by the government of the UAE through the Abu Dhabi Fund. I would therefore like to thank my dear friend and brother and former president of the Al Jazeera Club, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, for once again keeping his promise to collaborate with us in tangible ways towards achieving our developmental agenda. This is a demonstration of the productive and strategic bilateral and multilateral relationships that my administration has continued to forge with the government of the United Arab Emirates to develop all sectors of our country. When I was growing up as a child in the streets of Monrovia, we used sports as a means to take a break from the vicious cycles of poverty that we had to endure. We would all go out to play wherever there was a pitch or even just a patch of land. Unfortunately, many of those places have now been either covered in grass and field, or have been converted to private use. Without these informal outlets, recreation, relaxation, and sports, our urban youth have today been constrained to look elsewhere for their amusement, and many of them have unfortunately been driven to form new and unwholesome habits, including use of illicit drugs. It is my hope that this project will begin to change that story. This and other similar projects that we have recently initiated will provide a wholesome and healthy environment for our youth, as well as adults and older citizens, to interact with each other in well-maintained, safe, and professional premises. It is also expected to provide useful employment opportunities for deserving Liberians while giving a much-needed facility to our capital city, Monrovia, and especially the surrounding areas of the PHP and the BTC. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today marks another step forward in our drive to address the infrastructure deficit which our administration inherited and which our government continues to face. All of this symbolizes the strong effort that is constantly being exerted to revive the water economy. As a matter of fact, it is a further manifestation of our determination to push forward with the National Development Agenda, the Pro-Po Agenda for Prosperity and Development, in spite of our limited resources. We will continue this path because my mission is to coordinate and work with our partners to fulfill my vision for this country. You may be aware that even as we now embark on this project, the Invisible Park in Fish Market is nearing completion. Meanwhile, there are hundreds of housing units going up around the country, as there are thousands of kilometers of roads and several bridges either completed, ongoing, or being kick-started. I can assure you that we will sustain this momentum and rebuild our country bricks by bricks, mortar by mortar, and kilometer by kilometer. As I break ground here today, I want to admonish members of this area and the surrounding community to take ownership of the project and work along with the contractors to protect it. Let me again thank the Abu Dhabi Fund, the contractors, the BMC Corporation, who won this project through an international bidding process, and the project supervisor, AEP consultants. I would also like to make a special acknowledgement of the cooperation of the Minister of Defense and the Chief of Staff of the AFL in supporting this project. A special thanks to Honorable Dodo Weah, Saoson, Chokonkwi, Minister of State, with our portfolio and head of the Presidential Delivery Unit, for the leadership provided and all other whose efforts have brought us to this stage today. Let me now continue to work with all deliberate speed to ensure that this project is completed in a stipulated time frame of 12 months, so that our people can begin to enjoy it to the fullest. Goes well. I intend to dedicate the PHP Unity Sport Park on or before the National Flag Day, August 24 of next year. My fellow citizens, you can clearly see our agenda unfolding bit by bit, community by community. Therefore, let us continue to maintain the peace, because peace breeds development. 3 years of peace has yielded 3 years of development. So as we continue to peacefully coexist, we will continue to develop our country. May God bless you all. Thank you.
That was the voice of our President, Dr. Josh Weah.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this time, we will call on the religious advisor, the Honorable Usman Diallo, who will now give us our benediction.
This is the pleasure of
أعوذ
this
بالله من الشيطان
program
الرجيم
today.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت السميع الدعاء يا رب العالمين يا عديد يا كفار يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم بارك بلادنا ليبيريا اللهم بارك بلادنا ليبيريا اللهم بارك رئيسنا جورج ماني أبو عثمان ويا يا الله يا عديد يا كفار يا أرحم الراحمين وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
At this time, we invite the president and all other cabinet members in the front row to come and do the groundbreaking.
Ceremony is about to take place by the president and his providence groundbreaking ceremony during the PHP community.
Will now go to the unveiling, Mr. President.
Yes, kiss me.
We realize that we have talent, that we are talented people, and we don't have the facility. So everywhere, we see children playing sports, and they will be better people. We try to fix it. And PHP is a
I'll go past more.
who would have known that the Josh Weah that live in PHP today will be here trying to develop PHP? Who would have known that Josh Weah that live in this barren, BTC, will be here today? So you can see the children are inspired, but there's no facility. So we're doing our best. So those that inspire, they can pass create an atmosphere where they can be in good shape and they can make history. You know, remember I'm from the street, on Eugene Nemo, from Simon Bromsky to Dana Ihawa, to the beach there, you know, Coconut Plantation, we all been there. Today I'm in Ballon d'Or. But guess what? Those that have great facility, they did not take Ballon d'Or. So like I said with FIFA before, if someone from ATS can win Ballon d'Or, if you give them 10 fees, you can win more Ballon d'Or. So what we're doing is for our children for our citizens, not just the kids that inspire. Our citizens, we notice also that people are getting sick. People get pressure, the pressure are high, but again, the doctor that you go to will tell you good diet and exercise and rest will make you well. So if you come here and train, you exercise, and you have a good diet and you sleep well, you can be safe. So this will help people. It's an outdoor facility. When we went to Senegal, every time I visit Senegal, I thought that what I've seen on the beach of Senegal, the beach is not wasted. This have a history. This have a history that not all want to hear. The history of the place, we need to change it. So what happened here, we need to change it. And that's why we're trying to make sure that the minds of everybody here will be a peaceful mind, will work together, and what we call it the unity pact, so they can be developed here. But the area you can see, there's an area that the military could use for drilling. So we're trying to make it more beautiful, so it can be presentable. This is the oldest country in independent state in Africa. We have to have some facility that will showcase our country.
Thank you, Mr. President. God bless you on all your agenda.
Voice of the Republic of Liberia. Yes. Yeah, full. The president and his cabinet member have been seated to observe the ongoing tournament that is about to start soon. Keep watching, keep sharing.
Folks, you are watching MCCTV Live, the pride of Monrovia. We here where His Excellency Dr. George Manu Weah, the Lord Mayor of Monrovia, Honorable Jefferson Tamakoji, and other government officials are here to witness the match after the ground-breaking ceremony that just took place. This Ogawozi is right there beside His Excellency Dr. George Manu Weah. And in no time, the match is going to kick off. My name is Jill Pine. This is MCCTV coming to you live from PHP right behind the barracks. As you can see, a lot of community dwellers have turned up in their numbers. Witness the ongoing match that is going to take place here on the field. It's not splitting count. So I know why it's set on it. They give him problem, I'll leave it, you can go back, see? A person set it properly. You know what is it? No, in week. It's only a week. I don't know what Augusta is. You were tracking your phone out.
You a photo?
Yeah. Well, she's shaking on the right. It's shaking. It's not stable. Ain't she showing anything good?
How did this shaking on? You look at shit. You pay attention. You made this shit, means it is shit.
Dr. George Money, we are pretty seated alongside with Dean Wilson, the law mayor of Maruga, Honorable Jefferson Tana Koji. Nathaniel Miguel is also present.
Well, after the president do a kickoff. Yeah, we're going to kick off.
Getting ready for the march. That's what I said. The PHP team of 5. Nick the jersey in the blue jersey. Ready to check the extra presses. Get the ball rolling. MCC TV, you are watching. nation's capital. We'll go there.
PHP All-Star football who are dressed in a blue and white, really waiting to get the ball rolling for this tournament. I'm going to Goston.
You want to go? I won't go there.
I want you.
Okay. So that is the United Women PHP community supporting for there. So they are here to support fully. Alright, so these people are here to witness the match that is coming to take place. Yeah. So that was the referee and the captains of both teams. This is the Weah All-Stars. They're going to be playing against the PHP All-Stars right here at the PHP Sports Park. So it's gonna be a beautiful game here this afternoon. Wherever you're watching this from, please stick and stay. This is MCC TV. So if I come at your waist, I come into the sport journalist. But you gotta bear with me though. I'm not a sport journalist, but I'm gonna be one today. Come and show waist. Alright, so His Excellency Dr. George Weah is going to give the kick up now before the game starts. So that is Excellency Dr. George Weah. Okay, that was the president. Then the kickoff for the match to start.
Then I got to do football game back. Yeah, you get this.
That's Kevin Simbe right there. He's playing for the Weah All Stars. One of Liberia's former renowned player, Kevin Simbe. Wearing the jersey number 9. He's warming up.
Yeah. This is Jonas Sawi, Asit Tono. This is J.I. Ibrahim Suar. This is Eka Davis, Kevin Sigwe, Lubu Grando, George Weah, Elisha Penny. So we are all stand. Joe Namwe in the goal.
So the ball is in possession. So we are all start. Kevin Simbe has the ball. Passing to George Weah.
J.R. What's his name?
Throw for the Weah All Stars. That was close. That was very, very close.
You're touching the ball? Wait, touching the ball?
Everybody I play with it. I didn't see high level, but you can't forget me now. I play longer, yeah, this one he goes down.
And it's a miss. A goal from the Weah All Stars. A beautiful goal scored by Josh Weah from the Weah All Stars team. That was a beautiful goal there. So it's 1 against PHP All Stars. Beautiful goal scored by Josh Weah from the Weah All Stars team. In possession, PHP All Stars is in possession of the ball. And it's no. It's an offside.
You're coming to where we are. No. Yeah. Yes, it's a play-by-play description now. Joshua All-Stars, We Are All-Star was 1, PHP Community 0. Ball goes in field. Jordan Sawier makes, he been brought down there, the ball is 1, Eka Davis in control. Eka Davis gave him one, he loses it, it gets to PHP, Tia hits the ball. And then the ball goes downfield, straight, it's been stopped by Nuku Grande. Yes, Kelvin Segway in possession. Moves 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Guess Kelvin Segway. Jonathan Sawier. It's been heavily challenged. Jonathan has been heavily challenged onto Edgar Davis. He loses it. Tia in possession of PHP. PHP on the attack right now. Get the ball being stopped by Nuku Grande and pass. Joe Number gets the ball. Joe Number is in the goal for We Are All-Stars. Galusha spinning in control. Gives it to Edgar Davis. Edgar Davis knocks it to Ibrahim Swah. Ibrahim Swah allows J.R. J.R. moves downfield. Comes back, gives it back to Elijah Penny. Elijah Penny onto Penny moving to Edgar Davis. Edgar Davis controls it, loses it. Comes to a PHP captain. Ball brought to Tia. Tia gets by 1. He's still in possession. On the PHP side, he gives it on to another PHP player. PHP hitting the ball now. He can pass it on to the libero. Libero back to fullback. He moves in. He gives it on to the fullback. Fullback kicks the ball low in field, chested by one of the, and the ball goes off the touchline for the throw in to be an All-Star was. Throw taken by Luscious Penny. To George Weah. George Weah onto Ibrahim Swah. Ibrahim Swah, Kevin Segway. Segway moves in field, gives it to Acetono. Acetono has been heavily challenged. And there's no infringement. No infringement. The ball goes to PHP. PHP now in possession. The defender of PHP strong enough possession, but he gets by Jonathan Sawier. He gets by another man. PHP possession. PHP makes it more. Infield. It goes to PHP. Number 9 man. Number 20 goes in. He passes it and it's being intercepted by Luscious Penny. Onto Edgar Davis. Edgar Davis to Kevin Segway. Kevin Segway to Ibrahim Swah. Swah knocks it on back to Kevin Segway. Segway moves in. The danger on to Ibrahim Swah. The play back to what a maze. Goalkeeper of PHP comes in and makes a feeble save. Oh, it's headed out. There's a throw in now to We Are All-Stars. We Are All-Stars is parading here today Joe Nambe, former captain of the national team, is defender, is in the goal for Weah All-Stars. Ashetono is the goal! Goal number 2 for Weah All-Stars. Goal number 2 for Weah All-Stars. Ashetono getting the second goal. Ashetono, 2 goals, 2 goals. Weah All-Stars 2, PHP community 0. Where is in the cycling movement here? At the PHP Beach Post Park, which was now broken ground for by the President's Excellency Dr. George Weah, and PHP, the host community is playing against Weah All-Stars in the distribution. The ball takes center, goes to PHP defender. Possesses him. Chia in protection at the midfield of the day. Hussein, he gave it. He loses it. Nuku Grandi intercepted. Back to Kevin Sigway to Eka Davis. Eka Davis in possession. Back to Kevin Sigway. No, Chia moves it. Chia gets the ball. And then it's an infringement against the Weah All-Stars. Chia being brought down by Nuku Grandi of the national team. You know, Weah All-Stars is comprised of many players play on the Liberia national team, the Lone Star. And they are parading with all the best of the stars from the famous George Weah 11. And the president himself is here, the captain of the George Weah 11 is here. And then the ball goes in play. It's been cleared out. What the one? We are showing the attack right now. Sit back, Jonathan Sawi. Jonathan Sawi makes it long to Ibrahim Swat. Ibrahim Swat gives it to Ashetono. The ball goes off field. There's a throw in to PHP community. PHP throws it. Number 9 man breaks the ball. He gets by. No, Jonathan Sawi. He's been chatting about Jonathan Sawi on the Eka David. Ibrahim Swat. It's a foul against Weah All-Stars. Weah All-Stars 2. PHP community 0. It's a kick to be taken by the libero of PHP. Onto number 9 man. He breaks it. Looks around. Gives a long pass. Number 2 goes. PHP number 9. Get the PHP makes the goal. PHP number 14 is on the move. On the move right now. Wow. He gets it back to number 14. Oh, it's been saved by John Namwe. John Namwe being the goalkeeper. Gives the long feed to Kevin Sigba. Kevin Sigba to Ibrahim Swat. Ibrahim Swat moves in. Try to get Ashetono. Ashetono is the one. He made the ball's been saved by the goalkeeper of PHP community. Play continues. Under the defender of PHP. He gives it back to his man. His man dribbles. He comes in. Oh, that's a fair goal. Ashetono. Goal number 3. Goal number 3 by Ashetono. Ashetono has scored hat-trick. Ashetono has scored hat-trick against PHP. Ashetono getting the second goal here against the PHP community. George Weah All-Stars was 3, PHP 0. Ball in the center. PHP. Center the ball. Tia in protection. To number 2 man. Number 9. He gives it to number 3. Number 3 moves in field. He's playing libero position. Ibrahim Swat being won. Eka Davis in protection. Elijah Spinney taps it. He gives it back to John Namwe. The goalkeeper John Namwe. John Namwe breaks it. Looks around. Gives it back to Elijah Spinney. Elijah Spinney onto Eka Davis. Eka Davis tried to get connect service. It's been won and wasn't given back to Joe Namwe. Joe Namwe taps it, gives it to Elijah Spinney. Elijah Spinney to Eka Davis. Eka Davis to Nuku Grandi. Nuku Grandi of the national team. Come on, the national team looks around. Back to Eka Davis. Eka Davis moves in. Gives it to George Weah. George Weah loses it. Ibrahim Swat. Eka Davis same protection to Kevin Sigba. Ibrahim Swat, they move in. Play-by-play combination. And Ashetono. Let's score the tango. Wow. It's a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. play continues. John number makes a long infield. Jonah Sawi, he breaks the ball, steps around. He's been challenged. He gets by one, gets by two. Oh, it's an infringement against PHP. It's an infringement against PHP. The kick in for George Weah All-Stars. Weah All-Stars, Kevin Segwe on the ball. Kevin Segwe on the ball is an infringement against PHP community. Kevin Segwe hangs on. Everybody hang, connect, Lugo Grande, Kevin Segwe, Ega Davis, Kevin Segwe onto Jonah Sawi. Jonah Sawi looks around, he's been heavily challenged. Elijah Penny onto George, onto Abraham Swipe, and trying to connect Kevin Segwe, but the ball has been won. It comes in field. There's a throw into the PHP community. To the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long in field. Comes in number 12 man of PHP. It's being won by Nuku Grande. Nuku Grande connects goalkeeper Joe Nambe. Connects goalkeeper Joe Nambe. The ball one in field. Let's go. Pass down the throw line. But a throw in to PHP community. Ega Davis on toes, Kevin Segwe. Kevin Segwe picks the ball, looks around, tries to connect. Jonah Sawi has been heavily challenged by the number 20 man, the captain of the PHP community team. Jonah Sawi onto Duku Grande. Duku Grande breaks the ball, looks around. Kevin Segwe gets by one, gets by two, onto Ega Davis. Ega Davis to Elijah Penny. Elijah Penny moves in field, looks around, gives it back to Kevin Segwe. Kevin Segwe down in protection again. Oh, Kevin Segwe gets by one. He gets a beautiful pass onto Abraham Swat. No, to Jonah Sawi. It's a beautiful display of soccer. First class soccer from the former Lone Star players of the Weah All-Star. Kevin Segwe gets by. Lugo Grande. And that's the turn. The ball goes off the touchline. For the goal kick. For the goal kick to PHP community. PHP community connects number 9. Number 9 man. That's number 17. Tia in protection. He gets by one. He goes number 8 man back to Tia. Well, PHP is coming live. Number 9 man gets a long shot. The number kicks a long one in field to Jonathan. Jonathan misses it. Go to the defender of PHP. PHP libero kicks a long one onto number 12 man. Number 12 man being challenged heavily. Not just many. And it's an infringement against Weah All-Stars. It's an infringement against Weah All-Stars on the field. PHP to take that kick. Weah All-Stars 3, PHP community 0. It is the game in commemoration of the official groundbreaking ceremony for the PHP community, Beach Community Park. Yes, done by the President of Liberia, His Excellency Dr. George Mane Weah. We got the business taking place right now. Weah All-Stars 3. 2 goals coming from Asek Tono. The substitution. It's a substitution. Jonah Sawi has been substituted for George Jibo, former player of the national team, 1 goal. George Jibo goes in for Jonah Sawi. George Jibo goes in midfield. He's been told to go on the left side. And while Abraham Swat come on the right side. J.R. And the play continues. It's a beautiful, spectacular football encounter here this afternoon between the PHP community, the host community of the project. As you may know, as you are aware, the government of the United Arab Emirates has provided funding in the amount of $5.2 million for the construction of the multi-million PHP community sports park along the Redemption Street behind the BTC barracks, where the project to take place and to be completed in 1 year. As you listen, the president has said that the president projects for the dedication of the project to be on or before August 24, 2022. So the community is high. Liberian people are so excited that the over enthusiasm about this project. I see play-by-play combination, beautiful play connection from the Weah All-Stars. Eventually be challenged to Eka Davis to Kevin Segway. Segway possesses it to Nuku Grandi. Nuku Grandi breaks the ball. He gives long in field. Acetono connects J.R. onto Elisha Penny. Elisha Penny breaks the ball. Back to Kevin Segway. Kevin Segway to Nuku Grandi. Nuku Grandi breaks the ball. Back to Kevin Segway. Nuku Grandi says he gets by 1-2. He gets by the number. He's being challenged. The PHP takes a long in field. George, we have won. He's been challenged. George Jibo in possession. George Jibo in possession. George Jibo, the former national team of the national team. Formerly of the national team, gets to Kevin Segway. Kevin Segway now in possession. He looks around. Mayfield Mastro, he holds it. Get the Nuku Grandi. Nuku Grandi on the Edgar Davis. Edgar Davis back to Nuku Grandi. Nuku Grandi looks long in field. Nuku Grandi looks in field. Gives to the Kevin Segway. Kevin Segway back to Nuku Grandi. It's a play-by-play description here today. Well, Kevin Segway has been challenged by the number 15 man, number 9 man of PHP in protection. He loses it. Kevin Segway to Edgar Davis. Edgar Davis back to Kevin Segway. Edgar Davis back to Kevin Segway in protection. Kevin Segway. George Jibo. So Evan Swab moves in back to Kevin Segway, connects. J.R. once more. J.R. moves in. There's been an infringement against the PHP community team. A kick in. It's a spot kick from Kevin Segway of Weah All Stars. A kick for Kevin, a free kick. Oh, refs hit it's a defense kick. Kevin Segway on the ball. Looks around. Gets a long kick. Kevin Segway on the ball. Kevin Segway, a player of great skills, great techniques, and a lot of imaginations. George Jibo, it's on the ball. Oh, Edgar Davis loses the ball and go off the field. Off the goal line for the goal kick for PHP. Goalkeeper in possession. Takes it long. Being possessed by Tia. Tia breaks it, looks around. Connects at number 9 man of PHP. Connects at number 9 man of PHP. Been challenged by George here. The goalkeeper Jordan in possession. He gets the wrong pass. PHP goes in. PHP. Tia. Back to Tia. PHP has been challenged. PHP moves in once more, it's in protection. Number 2 man gets to the number 12. Number 12 on the side. Number 5 kicks it on ball. It's been stopped by Luscious Penny onto George Jibo. George Jibo moves in field. Gets by 1. The Kevin Segway. Kevin has been having a challenge by number 15 man. And George Jibo won again. Gives the JR been challenged. Back to Kevin Segway. To George Jibo. George Jibo in protection. George Jibo looks around. Yeah, that again. Walk and get past, you know. So goalkeeper John now kicks the ball long in field. It's been challenged. Tia in possession. Tia loses it and go off the throw line. For the throw in to Weah All Stars. Weah All Stars 3. 2 goals coming from Isaac Tono and the other coming from George Weah. Weah All Stars 3. PHP Community 0. It's the first half of the game in commemoration of the official groundbreaking of the PHP Beach Sports Park, for which the official groundbreaking was done by His Excellency Dr. George Pagikron Dradak Bagubata Bense Kozimane Weah. And there's a beautiful game here to conclude the groundbreaking ceremony. On to Nuku Grandi. Nuku Grandi, Weah All Stars. So Kevin Segway, back to Nuku Grandi. Going to try to connect Kevin Segway. George Jibo in protection. He's been challenged by PHP. And an infringement against PHP, against Weah All Stars. Yeah, that thing that's same football he had. An infringement against Weah All Stars. No, ref says it's a bounce ball. Referee calls for bounce ball. Fair play. Weah All Stars PHP. King Hakatu on stairs still. With the referee calling back for the ball. He bounces it, and it's a fair play to the PHP. I said to the protection. We challenged by Kevin Segway. Kevin Segway gets it back. Give it to George Eagle. George Eagle connects Eka Davis. Eka Davis moves in field back to Kevin Segway to Eka Davis. Spectacular player from We Are All-Stars. George Eagle to Elijah Penny. Elijah Penny breaks the ball. Looks around. Give it back to Eka Davis. Eka Davis connects Nuku Grandi. Nuku Grandi gives a long one infield to Acetono. Acetono has been heavily challenged by the defender of PHP. Number 8 man, PHP, he gets in. He's being intercepted by George Weah. George Weah to Kevin Segway. Kevin Segway to George Evo. George Evo to Abraham Swat. J.R. They're back to George Evo. George Evo being challenged. It's the foul. An infringement against the PHP community by number 15 man. George Evo takes a long ball. And it goes up. It's on the field. Elijah Penny in protection. To Eka Davis. Eka Davis to Kevin Segway. Kevin Segway moves around. He's in protection. And Kevin Segway, he's performing the Murphy Marshall tactics here. On to Acetono. Acetono breaks the ball. He looks around. He's been challenged by PHP defender. Kevin Segway in protection. Gives it to Eka Davis. Eka Davis to Kevin Segway. It's being intercepted by PHP community. Number 18 man. He possesses it. Give it to number 9. Oh, PHP on the move. Give it to number 5. Number 5 to number 17 man here. Tia has been challenged in the field against your Oscar. Eka Davis. Referee calls from. Blows a whistle. Blows a whistle. Player of PHP is on the ground. Tia with 17. Tia is on the ground. Brandon Eager been asked by the ref to be taken away from the field to allow the player to continue. Eka Davis swings around, looks around, gives a normal pass to Elijah Penny. Eka Davis in possession again. Makes the long in field. It's to Abraham Swat. Abraham Swat connects Kevin Segway. Kevin Segway connects George Evo. Kevin Segway moves in. The Acetono has been challenged by the defender of PHP community, making the throw in to the PHP community. Number 9 of PHP possession. Been challenged by Nuku Grandi of the Blue Star. Russia's Penny. Yeah, Oscar Nuku Grandi. Again, number 9 man down from the PHP community. Spectacular football here taking place this afternoon. At the PHP Beach Sports Park along Redemption Street behind the BTC Barracks. We are All Stars taking on PHP community. We are All Stars 3, PHP 0. Number 9 takes a stretch over the goal line, making it no trouble to We Are All Stars. Jordan, good for Jordan to Kevin Segway. Kevin Segway moves in field. Possesses it, gives it, connects Eka Davis. Eka Davis comes back. Gives it to Elijah Penny. Let's know it's a challenge. PHP number 15 possession. Back to the number 9, connects to number 9. Number 9 moves in field. Against We Are All Stars. Spectacular football coming here at the PHP Beach Sports Park along Redemption Street, for which the president has just given ground for the construction of this multi-million-dollar park funded by the government of the United Arab Emirates through a crown prince to the government and people of the Republic of Liberia.
Yeah, what's up, babe? I want you to go up there and go to gym. I'm fine, man. I can never do it. I think I want you to be here and say, somebody get money. So that bad. The wife is stepping in. So that bad. Oh, you ask for that
Continue. Oh, I'm a one big the thing against you. Look at the other man. You see what? When you finish, other man take over. Why are you doing that again?
Stem.
Huh?
Stem.
You analyze the game, man. Why analyze the game?
Because you should go there to go to.
You analyze the game.
Man is Stem. You man was Stem.
It's the first half. First half, we are all stars 3. Show the president leaving.
Thank you.